The church is full of hypocrites. Have you ever heard somebody say this? And I used to say this before I started attending church and following Jesus Christ. I used to say this, I'll never, and I want you to raise your hand after I get done saying this, because I guarantee you've heard this. I'll never go to church because church is full of hypocrites. I used to say that all the time. You ever heard anybody else say that? Raise your hand high. Oh, yeah. Listen, you know what my response to him is now? You're right. Yes, it is. But why don't you bring your little behind through the doors and just come into our room, because we got room for one more and you might just feel welcome. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. We got room for some more hypocrites up in here. By the way, I think church is actually the best place for hypocrites. You know why? Because we get to come in and we get to learn about what God has to say about it. We get to try to strive to become better and better and better human beings and followers of Jesus Christ. Listen to me. Followers of Jesus Christ fall down. I fell down on my face last month. But you get back up. Followers of Jesus get back up and they say, I'm sorry. They admit it. They quit it. They apologize. You reconcile. You have some good makeup, yeah. And then, you move on. And you try to get it right next time. Are you with me? Yeah. So listen to me. This is for all of us tonight. And that's what we're going to talk about the rest of our time together here. Followers of Jesus, they fall down, but they get back up. And it's not about following a set of rules. Listen, I had a set of rules and they kind of got broken and I got a little upset about it and I dealt with it in an ungodly manner. It is not about following a set or a list of rules. It is about following Jesus Christ passionately. Let's see what Paul goes on to say next here. Verse 16, we know very well that we were not set right with God by rule keeping, but only through, I love these two words, personal faith in Jesus Christ. How do we know? Because we tried. We tried it out and we had the best system of rules that the world has ever seen. He's talking about the Old Testament, specifically the 10 Commandments. Convinced that no human being can please God by self-improvement, we believed in Jesus as the Messiah so that we might be set right before God by trusting in the Messiah, not by trying to be good. That is a good word. We need to become people that simply trust Jesus Christ with our life. And we need to stop performing and trying so hard. There's nothing that we can do to earn his grace and his love and his goodness and his kindness. God's grace is so amazing, friends. Verse 19. What actually took place is this. I tried keeping rules and working my head off to please God, and it didn't work. So I quit. Now listen to me. Before I read the rest, one of the things that I say to my son all the time if he wants to quit something is, oh, no, 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 no. You are not a quitter, son. You are not a quitter. Do you understand? But listen to me. If there is ever a right circumstance to quit something, Paul's going to give it to us right now. I quit being a lawman. He left behind the old way of doing things so that I could be God's man. Will somebody please shout amen so that I can move on?